Okay, this will be example 3, letter A from lesson 5 notes packet. And this should be page 7. So same process here. We're going to solve this quadratic equation using the quadratic formula, but it's letting me know that I'm going to end up with imaginary solutions, which means I'm going to have some i's in my solution. Right? So basic process. Number 1, I need to get it into standard form. To do that, I'm going to, what would I do, Morgan, to get that into standard form? We're on page 7. So to do that, I need to subtract 2x to get everything over to one side so that I have 0 on the other side, all right? I do that to both sides. I end up with 2x squared minus 2x plus 5 equals 0. Is that in standard form, Morgan? You don't know? Is everything over on one side with a 0 on the other side? Yes. Thanks, sir. Is it in order of descending exponents? Yep, good. So it is in standard form, all right? Which means I can go ahead and figure out what's my A equal to, my B, and my C. So, Morgan, what's my A equal to? It's whatever coefficient is in front of the x squared. So it's a positive 2. Good job. What's my B equal to? Good, I got to include that negative, right? What about my C? Good job. So now I just come over and I write my formula. I'm going to write it over here to give myself some more space. Negative, let me start by saying this. My x values that are solutions are equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. All of that divided by 2 times a. With me so far? All right, now I substitute in. I get x equals negative, what's my b? So I have negative 2 plus or minus the square root of, I have a negative value for b, I need to put it in parentheses. If I don't do that little step, I'm going to get the whole thing wrong. Minus 4 times A is 2 times C, which is 5. And all of that is being divided by 2A, and A is equal to 2. So 2 times 2. Make sense, or any questions? Should be page 7 of your packet. Okay. Why don't you, I would think it would be better for you to do this and stay with this so you don't get behind for the next quiz. Okay? Yeah, I just threw it on there so you know that you need to do it at some point. All right, so now I'm going to come down and simplify. X equals a negative 2 is a positive 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared is a positive 4. And then I end up with a minus 4 times 2 is 8 times 5 is 40, so minus 40. And all of that is being divided by 4. So I got x equals 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 36 over 4. This is just like the warm-up problem C that we did. So I end up with, let me just refresh your memory. The square root of negative 36, I can take out an I. So it would be I times the square root of positive 36. And the square root of 36 is equal to 6. So that ends up being 6i. All right? So I come down, I get x equals 2 plus 6i over 4. or x equals 2 minus 6I over 4. And my last step is to just simplify if they have any common factors. And since they're all multiples of 2, I can simplify this and get x equals 1/2 plus 3 over 2I, or x equals 1/2 minus 3 over 2I. So this I right here actually needs to be either on the top or the side. So there's my solutions. Again, I have two solutions. And if I took those and put them back into my original equation, they should make my original equation true. So those are what you call imaginary solutions because they have i's in them. Yes, sir?